Hi, we're going to talk about Sorel and what Shumaker will be getting in stores for the fall-winter 2017 season. Sorel has three winter categories, believe it or not. The first category that we are going to talk about is city winter. So city winter, again, I'm going to move this over here. City winter is made up of a boot such as our Tofino. The boot before you is our Tofino boot. It's waterproof. It has fixed insulation of 100 grams. It's light and slim. It has some great style. It's an easy, nice, slim looking silhouette, easy to drive in. It has a nice coated canvas upper. It has leather trim, which we call it a PU, coated leather trim. This way the leather itself has been treated and protected to be waterproof. And it also has a removable footbed in there as well. So again, great for the consumer if they want to put their orthotics in. Why do we call this a city winter boot? Well, if you're ever in the city, a city winter boot is great if the winter is not that heavy, there's a little bit of snow, it's cold out, there's not a lot of snow, you're in and out of your car, you don't really do a lot of walking. This is a great boot for that consumer. The Tofino has been in our collection for quite some time. It is an iconic boot for our consumer. It has a nice micro fleece lining in there as well, a nice faux fur snow cuff on there as well, and it is badged waterproof. I did say it has 100 grams of fixed insulation in this boot, which means we don't actually give it a rating. 100 grams is equivalent to approximately -10. So this is a proven boot for us. Our consumer loves it, and season after season it sells out for us because it's a great light city winter boot. We're going to move to the next category. The second category is new to Sorel, and this is our winter light. The boot before you is our Whitney. So this is our Whitney lace. You will also be getting a short version called the Whitney short lace. So the Whitney lace for us is a super light boot. You could even see with me kind of moving it around. It's a super light boot. It's fully waterproof. It has 200 grams of fixed insulation, so you know that's temperature rated at -32. It will have a hang tag calling it out. It is also badged waterproof on this boot as well. It has a great nylon waterproof upper. It does have a waterproof membrane inside of it, so it is a fully waterproof boot. It is also seam sealed as well. This is a great kind of sporty boot for that consumer because it sits on a nice sort of sporty athletic, what do I want to call this? Platform, okay? So it has a nice sporty platform. We're giving you some great traction underfoot. So it's a nice rubber compound with some great traction and good grooves on the bottom. Your midsole gives you that underfoot comfort along with that footbed. So what's great about this boot, it's very similar to the next boot we're going to talk about. As we move out of winter light, because winter light is great because it can definitely get you through those winter storms without carrying that weight on your foot. However, we do continue with our Joan of Arctic, which is our heavy winter boot. And believe it or not, our winter light has all the same features as a heavy winter boot like the Joan of Arctic without that weight. So as I'm talking about our Joan of Arctic boot, this is an iconic boot for us. So the Joan of Arctic boot is celebrating 10 years. 10 years ago, this boot was photographed on 2 celebrities at the Sundance Film Festival, and that has allowed Sorel to move into the fashion space because of the Joan of Arctic boot. It definitely is an iconic boot for us. It's still going strong. You have a shell that is handcrafted out of a waterproof vulcanized natural rubber, and that is your sole and your outsole. A vulcanized natural rubber compound maintains the flexibility and traction in extreme cold conditions. And that's what has allowed Sorel to be that #1 winter brand for our consumer. It's great in the winter, it's great in the cold. Your vulcanized rubber, it's pretty much heavy duty, and it would give you that great traction on the outsole of the boot as well. What's great, the front part of your boot is called a toe box, and in that toe box there's an additional little thin felt in there, and that is called your frost plug. It allows your feet not to get frostbite. What else can I tell you about this boot? It also is insulated. The insulation is actually made up of a double felt liner. Your double felt liner inside the Joan boot looks something similar to this. However, the Joan double felt liner is a little bit taller, and it has this faux fur cuff. So on the Joan boot, it actually, the fur is actually attached to the double felt liner, and then it just snaps in and snaps back, snaps out and in. Your double felt liner is made up of a recycled materials. It is a washable wool-based liner. It's made up of 2 layers of felt. The exterior traps the warm air and keeps the cold out, where the interior of this felt wicks away the moisture so your feet don't overheat. The double felt liners, yes, as you can see, pull out. I recommend you only wash them once a year, and that's just before you pack away your winter boots. Pop it in the washing machine on gentle, on cold, and then sit it out to dry, not in direct sunlight and not over direct heat. Just leave it, let it sit to dry, and then all you have to do to pop it back in is, oh, I gotta take the inner, sorry. You gotta fold the bottom, fold the heel, and then all you do is you slip it back in, and that's how you get your double felt liner back into the boot. Double felt liners are also available for the consumer to buy on online with Sorel.com under the country Canada. And double felt liners are replaceable anywhere between $25 to about $55. Okay, so that is your Joan. Your Joan is also temperature rated -32 with that double felt liner in there. The thickness is a 6mm thickness on it, and it gives you that temperature rating of -32. And then your upper is made of a suede upper with leather detail, leather trim on there, and some great hardware for aesthetics. Also, oh, another tidbit, these little side things are not for the customer to pull the boot on. They're really just to hold the inner boot in place, okay? We're gonna move to your pack boots. So your pack boots, you have a style coming in, the 1964 in the canvas for the women, and then you also have the 1964 in the pack tee coming in for the men. The real difference is a lot of the features are the same, like the Joan. You have your vulcanized rubber shell. They have a frost plug in there as well. They have the herringbone outsole for great traction. The canvas for the women, the premium canvas for the women. Your upper is it's actually a wax canvas on the upper, so it is fully waterproof. If you saw, it has a nice sheen, so it's fully waterproof. And then the premium canvas is the only boot we ship with a double lace. This is a little bit more of a sporty, active boot. The consumer likes to buy it to wear outside when they're doing their activities. So it's just easy to be able to get your snow pant over it without that snow cuff. It does have the double felt liner without any trim on it. And it's just a nice fun boot, and I believe you're getting it in a couple of colors. And then for the men's, the 64 pack tee, again, it has a lot of the similar features that the Joan and the 64 canvas have, except for The men's double felt liner does have a Sherpa Pile snow cuff on it, and the thickness is thicker, so it's a 9mm, so it is temperature rated at -40 on this boot. I also created a PK booklet for Sorel for you guys. Please make sure you dig in, you read the PK booklet. It shows you all the styles and the colors that you're getting into the store this season. Again, if you want to get some more information, see more videos, please visit our website. You can go on to the sorel.com website and get some more information. I hope I've been able to set you up to have a great Sorel season. Thank you.